All right. We're going to try something. Brad's up here in the crow's nest. May not hear much, but depending on how everything is, I might go downstairs, add to the action, but Brad's going to try to get a better view from up here. All right, happy Sunday morning, September 7th. I'm walking downstairs now, so boys are warming up. See how the sound goes. All right, I'm now downstairs on location in front of the Rampage bench. All right, I'm now downstairs on location. But I hear that we're streaming well, so I think we're going to try this today. Thanks for everybody's patience. We're going to give this a shot. Puck drops in the center circle. Huddy at center with Bastine with him. High side. Forward, we have Kellen Vassallo there. Big hit by Huddy. Forces the puck to go all the way around. Loose puck in front. Raptors, they'll grab it. They'll try to get it out. Sherm's back there with Hoop. Hoop's going to regroup. He's going to sling it all the way around. Bastine lets it drop. Gets it for Huddy. Full head of steam. Takes a shot just wide. I think it's up and over, but ultimately we get a face-off. We have live fans down here. Get some families on this stream. Raptors win the draw but dump it deep, so we're going to do it again. 14-21 remaining in the first. Same group is out there, though. First 40-second shifts. Huddy ties up. Raptors winger comes in for the cleanup. He's coming through in the high side hallway. Right in front of the Rampage bench. He's going to dump it deep. Sherman's back there bumping. Loose puck, though. Centers into the middle. We're going to grab it and find our outlet player. Jake maintains possession within the Raptors' defensive zone. Jake still has it, fights through it. He's going to move on his backhand. Make a hard shot on net. Save goalie. Another follow-up shot by Vassie. Looked like it was right there, but another save by the goalie. Puck bouncing around, finds it from the top of the point. Shot, and it goes in. Slips in. It looks like it was Huddy who gets that. Or tip from the point, first in line. Who's going? We got catcher maybe with the goal. Catcher steps in at center, Bogey on his right, Pasta on his left. The M&M line back on D with Markey and Mendelson. Raptors grab it, get it deep. Mendy's back there, gets it, but he gets pocket picks. Puck swings all the way around. Defense forced to step. Shot goes wide. Puck can't stay in the zone, though. Raptors are forced to regroup. High side, they go D to D. Down the corner, they just chip it in. Wide of the net. David Shields is in between the pipes today. He's going to guard the wickets. Raptors, though, high side boards. They drop it to the forward shot. Got a couple of Raptors just face guarding in front. For those who know the Sean Avery rule, I guess they accidentally kind of did a little bit of that just now. Raptors, though, come in. Their big guy tries to take a shot. Nice save by Dave. Mr. Shields watches another one sail by him as Raptors try to regroup. Tries to slip it in front. Tip, no goal. Goes just wide. Raptors regroup, though. Try to slide it in front. This looks to be their top line. Really trying to get possession and cycle. Costa absorbs a hit to try to get the puck out. Raptors keep it in. Cristiano now is out there. He's going to slip it up the boards. Second level effort by Stacey off the bench. He tries to grab it as well. Same Raptor team still out there. Absorbs one, tries to slip it in front. Back door. One of their forwards was waiting, and Raptors tie it 1-1. All right, we got Stacey out there, though, with Gotti now and Lewis as forwards. We have Riggs and Sherm back on D. Raptors regain possession, coming to the zone, slips left to right, tries to slide it. Hits by David. He wants that one back. A 5-volt slippage. He knew he thought he had that guy, just snuck right by him. But quickly, Rampage finds themselves in a hole as the Raptors are able to secure 5 quick shots on net. With 12:09 remaining, Rampage is going to have to step it together, pull something out, and continue battling. Huddy's in there, though, with Little Vassie and Bastine. Riggs and Sherm back on the blue. Puck behind Dave again. But Vassie grabs the loose puck, tries to chip it out. Riggs is going to help him finish it, chips it up the boards. Boys are having a hard time trying to get the puck out of the zone as Raptors regain. Boys are going to hit them, though. They're going to be very physical as they're doing right now in the corner. Puck is gone. Sherm gets dumped, and that's going to be a penalty on the Raleigh Raptors. First one of the game, first power play of the game for the Colorado Rampage. All right, good job at Sherm. Able to swing the puck around, absorb the hit, and let's create some offense, boys. We got Huddy's line out there on the power play with Vassie and Bastine. Same group. Raptors bring out their top line again. Puck goes all the way down. It's going to call for an icing. Barely creeps across that goal line. For the new parents, kind of like a good indicator what you want. Not new parents, excuse me, like the new fans, family across the world, stuff like that. Good indicators. You don't want the puck in your defensive zone for more than 5 seconds. You minimize the opportunities for the other team, and that gives you a better opportunity of securing and playing a strong defense. In this case, though, Cooper Briggs, Rampage wins the draw. Cooper has it. He's going to step, and he's battling in the corner. Inside hallway, puck is bouncing around. Floats up high. Raptors try to chip it up and out, but can't. We go D to D. Sherm tees it from the point. Top shot. Almost finds eyes, but not quite. Nice job as the boys are back checking. Huddy does not have a stick, so he's using his physicality to try to bump a player off. Huddy tries to kick it to his teammate. Oh no, he turns it over. Raptors, come in, and David with a nice kick save. Hoop's going to chip it up the boards. You got Catcher off the bench. He's got some speed, and he's going to take the inside lane. Inside out, so he takes a shot just wide. Raptors, though, regroup it behind the net. They try to take a one-pass step out, and it does. Finds Markey off the bench. He's going to try to find a transitioning Haas. Loose puck, though, chipped over everybody into the zone. Mendy's here. He's going to grab it and give it over to Catcher. Catcher, oh, man, with his head down, loses the puck, but we go in offsides. All right, same group out there. Got Catcher and Haas with Markey and Mendy back on D. Power play is over. 10:06 left in the first. Rampage find themselves. Oh, excuse me. Rampage find themselves down 1 goal, but the Raptors have taken twice as many shots at this point. Number 16, Catcher Conrad steps in. Raptors win the draw. They go D to D, try to find the cross-ice pass, but Haas is going to hold him up. Tries to find the outlet over to Catcher, just outside of his reach. Boys are forced to double back as the Raptors almost find him napping. Markey, though, grabs a loose puck, chips it up the boards to Catcher. Catcher's battling, but the puck goes back deep behind David. They try to again sleep it in front. Shot. Dave with the save. Puck slips all around to the corner. Raptors keep it in. ID takes a shot through traffic just outside of the net. Did not see it as the puck continues to slip around. We go low to high, or excuse me, Raptors try to go low to high and get it out. There was a man in front, but we were able to intercept. Raptors still have it. They have a little triangle offense in play, but their pass goes wide. Osta's going to touch it. There's a whistle. We got a penalty here on Rampage. Number 59, Hostler. Too physical for the referee's, preference. 9:14. We're going to go on a 1:30 penalty kill here. Looks like Raptors are rolling out their top line again. We have our top PK line with Bogey at wing, with Huddy at center. And we got Nicky and, nice job. Bogey with the steal. He comes into the zone. He's got Huddy center. He's going to take a shot. Huddy with the rebound. Up and over. Our battle ensues inside the corner. Huddy's in there scrapping. Loose puck, though, finds the Raptors as they take center lane. They go their high side winger. Finds their lead man. Tries to get it around Nicky, but can't. They go low to high as Huddy looks on. Tries to block the puck with his hands. The bouncing puck finds nobody behind the net. Rampage swings it all the way around back to the high side. D stepped at this point. Puck still loose. They try to go low. Tips in front. Or tips from behind him. Doesn't find anybody, but here's a foot race going down. Hudson Lay's going to use his body. Gets taken down. No call here, but does kill a lot of time. 34 seconds remaining in the first period. As the Raptors, though, find a way to get the puck. They go inside-outside. Sherm's going to bump them off, and Dave is going to block off the kid with his blocker side stick and secure the face-off. All right, we have Catcher Conrad out there now at center with Pasta on defense. We've got Sherman Hoop back on Pasta as his wing. Sherman Coop back on defense. Pasta grabs it, though, slips it up the side of the boards, finds Coop. Coop's got space. He's got Catcher ahead of time. He's going to try to find him, hits him in the skate. Coop's going to, second level effort, get it over to Catcher. Puck, though, loses it. Pasta's going to have to bump, and Sherm, they both do, to try to regain possession of the puck. Sherm's going to hit it up over everybody's head. Pasta's got space. He's looking for a pass. Does find Cooper Briggs, who steps in the offensive zone. Boys are going to go for a two-player change while this is all going on, and the power play is over for the Raleigh Raptors. Mendelson's going to survey their field, gives it over to Coop, finds Catcher, enters into the zone, center lane, tries to get around two, can't quite get there, but we're able to keep it in. Shot from the top of the key, just goes wide. Mendelson's forced to double back. Mr. Cale McCarr at the blue line dancing to create space for himself. Oh, puck just outside of Cooper's reach, though, as Raleigh slings it all the way down, and that's going to be nice. Music is jamming this morning. This game is a bit tricky. With 7:06 remaining, you have Grayson line out there now with Lewis and Dottie. Puck in the back. On defense is going to be the M&M line. Markey with the block shot. Stacy's going to try to chip it up. Boys try to get in the way, but the shot goes wide. This puck high side boards as Raptors regroup and just dump it into an open spot. As their D-man steps, shoots, saved by Dave. Puck, again, tries to find traffic in front, but goes back behind him. Boys steal it, slips it up the boards, tries to bounce it, and does get out. Here goes a foot race. No one's going to stop Dottie, except for the second defender, I guess. But that's fun. Anyways, Raptors regain. It's kind of hard for me to see down here, though. I'm sure you guys have a better view now. I'm not quite sure what's going on in the corner sometimes, so bear with me. Raptors, though, regain. They kind of dump it into the corners, backside. They try to cycle again behind Dave, but Rampage is there giving them trouble. Puck still loose. Bounces up on the net and into the corner. Again, their defender's forced to step and hits Costa. Markey, though, slings it all the way. Dies in the corner. Hudson's going to grab it. Tries to get it over to Dottie, and that's a little egregious of an offside, but much needed rest for the boys with 5:43 remaining in the first. Shots are only 7-4, so boys are very much still in this game. Dottie steps to the top. Raptors, though, grab it and send it all the way in. Nicky's back there, checks a 6 and slings it over to Bastine. Doesn't get out, shot from the top, goes wide. Raptors still regroup. They cycle low to high side defender shoots. David with a nice save, sees it all the way. And we're going to redo a face-off here. All right, same group out there. Got Huddy and Bastine. Cristiano is going to go into the wing spot. Oh, Raleigh's going to try to get a little extra early exit out the gate. Cristiano's going to tip a stick and get the puck. Get it over to Nicky. Gets it over to Cristiano, who completes the cycle, but Raptors grab it, tries to find a person in the middle. Goes through everybody to their high side D, who just dumps it down. Loses it himself. Gets it over to Jake. Jake's got Vassie ahead of him. Jake's going to come into the zone. Tries to string it over to Vassie and does. A shot from the top of the key goes wide. Raptors, though, try to regroup, but he gets his pocket picked as Huddy now finds space. Another dangle on his forehand backhand shot. Oh, just up and over. Holy save. That hole was there. Boys were able to create some magic right now with 4:44. That'd be fantastic. We still have it, though. Hudson, as he keeps it in, gets it over to his winger in the corner. Jake dodges a check, slides it down to Vassie, who tries to get in front. Puck's still loose. Whistle comes in. Oh, somebody tries to say hi and push Jake, but Vassie says, hold on, I'm over here too. We're going to go for a 5-player change here. So does, at least Raptors change with quite a bit of players as well, so lots of fresh bodies. Puck gets chipped all the way around the boards. Doesn't quite get out, though, as Cooper grabs it and slings it back in. Catcher in pursuit now into the corner. Puck bounces out. Rampage recovers. Coop has it at the top of the key. Tries to get it back down to Pasta. Raptors steal it. Tries to get it out, but hits a ref. They get the rebound. Leads with an elbow, but loses his edge. Coop tries to get it out, but he loses. The puck actually bounced over his stick as well. Pasta, though, is going to finish his check. Puck behind David now as Sherman regroups it. Tries to bounce it back to Bogey, who's now in pursuit. He's going to bump the kid as well. Puck's still loose. Raptors regroup, try to get in front, but Rampage is there. Catcher is going to use his back to shield off a kid. Tries to get it out, but loses it at the blue line. Oh, but the ref says that is offsides. I'll thank the ref for that one. It was a tight play, but regardless, we're going to do a face-off right here, right outside of the blue line. We got Grayson, Gotti, and Lewis. We got Sherm and Cooper back on D. Shot from outside goes wide. Sherm's gonna slam it all the way around the boards. Gotti looks on and uses his scare to scare off the player as he loses the puck. Puck's still around in the central, into this blue line area on the inside boards. Finally makes its way to the high side as Raptors try to go D to wing. Riggs is there to clean up. Stacy gets bumped in center ice as boys try to find him as well. Shot from the high point, gets saved. Boys are there again, tries to get it out and does. Here's a foot race. That puck's going to die. Of course, it's going to be Dodson with the hustle. Puck's still around. Shot in on Mr. Shields. He slings it on the boards. Hudson's going to chip it up the boards to Brody Lewis. He's got space. He's going to go inside, take the center lane. And he's after the center line, he's going to dump it, and the wingers are going to go for a change. Parky and Mendelson out on defense, though. Now guarding the blue, we have Haas and, oh my God. Jesus. We have Haas and Jacob now on wing. Jacob just eats one out of nowhere. That's where my reaction was. Wasn't quite sure which kid that was at first. But regardless, puck comes all the way down to the inside boards. Jacob's got space and speed. Tries to get it out and does. Raptors regroup as they go into the high side boards. Shot down low. Swings all the way around over here. They get it over behind Dave again and slips it back up. Puck goes all the way up. Finds open space. Jacob's got space. He's going to take the inside lane. He's going to pass it to nobody. All right. Talk about that later. And the puck is still battling in the inside corner. Got Hostler with him. Nicky's going to step. Jacob's going to chip it over to Huddy. Huddy's going to grab it. He's on his backhand. Gives it over to Hostler. He gets bumped. Gets it back over to Huddy. Huddy's going to try to force action. Bogey's now off the bench. He's going to just chip it in on the blue. And the Raptors regroup as Bogey applies the pressure. He's going to steal it, tries to slip it over to Catcher off the bench. Bogey regains. He's going to slow it down. He's going to go for a waltz. Drops it to Cristiano. Oh, dangerously, but gets it over to Nicky. Nicky finally chips it back over to Conrad. Conrad's going to grab it. He's going to take an inside pass over to Nicky, who's going to just dump it deep. Raptors survey the field. They go a cross-ice pass to nobody, but it's a foot race. Cristiano's there first. He's going to backhand it out, and that's going to be offsides. All right, we're going to have a face-off in center ice. Catcher Conrad with Bogey and Pasta as his wing. Loose puck still around. Lots of stick check, creating confusion for everybody, but Raptors finally get it deep. They're in the corner as they try to chip it up the boards. Bogey's going to try to muscle his way. Puck still bouncing around. Mendelson has it, tries to find Catcher, who's has the step. High side boards. He continues it further behind the net. He's going to continue along, and Raptors swing it back down. Boys are now battling in the corner, though. Pasta has some space. He comes away with it. He's going to clutch, hold, dangle. Pasta's still dangling. He gets run over by two kids. Puck's still loose, still bouncing around. What's going on down there? I don't know, but a lot of elbows and shoulders being pushed as the Raptors grab it and shoot it into their own bench. 5.2 seconds remaining in the first. Some panic play there by the Raptors, but able to draw the face-off. Should be in the offensive zone for 5.2 seconds. Got one last opportunity as the Raptors have brought their shot totals up to 10. Rampage is still at 5. Face-off in the high side corners. Everybody gets tied up with 5 seconds, and that's the end of the first. We will be back after these short messages. Everybody hangs out. Start of the second here, boys get a nice rest and a strong pep talk from the coaches. As Huddy steps in, he's got Bassey on his left wing, Bastine on his right, Sherman Hoop back behind him. Raptors try to get it and chips it up to the front. Bassey's going to step and he steals the puck. Far side circle. Shots! Oh, cross body. Above the blocker. Helen Vassallo with the second goal of the weekend. Nice shot by Little Bassey as he goes through the handshake round with his boys and ties the game up 2-2. Same group out there. Puck drop is quick. Raptors try to regain, but boys haven't chipped up the boards. Oh, Kellen is still there peppering. Bastine also there battling as well. We have Sherm who had stepped to try to get the puck up and out and does. Raptors regroup. They now have... Oh, no. Rampage steals it back again over to Kellen. Tries to get it into the blue. Puck chips up. Bastine's going to regroup. Take it into the neutral zone. Gets it back over to Sherm who's calling for it. He's going to chip it up the boards to Vass. Vass, though, tries to give it back to Bastine. Raptors look like they were a little offsides, but they recycle. Shot goes up and over. Tries to get out, but they keep it in. They're going to chip it and float it into the middle. Hits a body. But here goes Huddy. He's going to find the head man over to Vassy again. Oh, just outside of his reach, but he does chip it. He's there. Tries to slip it in front for a waiting Huddy. But Raptors regroup, swinging all the way around. Boys keep it in the zone as Markey comes off the bench. He's got Mendelson on the far side as well. He's going to shift a backhand shot in front. Hits a bunch of bodies. Raptors grab it, tries to get it out, and they do. Loose puck, though, now finds the stick of Mendelson. He's got one Raptor on his back. He's going to use the boards. Tries to find an outlet pass. Bogey off the bench. He's going to find all the way over to the catcher. He's going to bump the kid off of it. Tries to grab it. Oh, dangerous play as kids hit knees. Yikes. But boys continue to battle and play. Raptors try to chip it out. They do. Goes all the way back as Markey is in pursuit, but Raptors player there first. He holds up, takes a shot. Dave's there to kind of nudge it into the corner. Boys get banged around. High shot. Floater Dave with a nice glove tip. Boys regroup, though. It looks like Markey has it. He's going to find the outlet pass. Hits Pasta in the skates. Pasta gets it, though. Tries to get over to catcher. Bogey is offsides as the puck is still there. All right, Pasta's going to regroup. Let's get it over to Markey. Markey's going to double clutch, gets it down, but it gets stolen by Raptors. Raptors now trying to come into the offensive zone for them as boys regroup, and the puck slings all the way around. Catcher's going to take a pause, swing around backhand side. Tries to pass it up to the boys, but Raptors get in control. Top of the key, shot just goes wide. Raptors still regain possession. They go high to low. Swings up behind the net. Markey's there again, meeting a player who's not even playing the puck. As the puck continues to bounce around, Pasta's in there banging too. Shot from the Raptors, saved by Dave. Far side shot again, another save by Dave. Another loose puck bouncing around. Ref is going to blow it dead. In the pile of mess over there is Mr. David Shields. or Mr. David Shield, excuse me, singular, joking with his dad that I've been calling him Dave and Mr. Shield, as if he has like, a 401k and a mortgage and a family back home, wife and 2.5 kids. I think that might stick. It's just all business, going to work all day, every day. All right, Rampage though, Raptors, excuse me, has the puck. They cycle it high side. Tries to find a far side kid. Backhand shot. Dave's there as well, filling out his TPS reports. He's going to say, hey, follow protocol. Let's do this again and drop a face-off on the inside circle. 11:56 remaining in the second. Game is tied 2-2. Raptors can't hang in the blue line as boys continue to force the action. They try to sneak it in on the high side instead this time, and they chip it to themselves. They drop it to their second forward, who gives it back to the first forward. The loose puck, though, finds the Rampage. Dottie's there. He tries to find a crossing forward, hits a couple of skates. Our defense is forced to kind of force the action a bit as well, as Raptors just grab it and throw it into open ice. Oh, that was a weird bounce at the high side circle. Looked like it might have hit maybe a kid's glove, but ref says we play on. I could have missaw that. As the puck swings high side, Raptors have it in the high side corner. Dottie there, peppering with his physicality. Puck swings all the way around. Looks like Nicky's going to grab it. Nicky's going to chip it up and over the boards. Tries to find Hostler, but gets intercepted by the Raptors. Grayson, though, now is also trying to find the puck. Bouncing around as the Raptors grab it. They're coming in, low side circle. Tries to slide it in the middle. Nice block there by Cristiano. Loose puck, though, bounces in the middle. Raptors regroup, but we're going on an offensive change. That was a little bit dangerous as they're coming in. See if our defense can bail them out. Raptors try to swing and find an open man in front. Luckily finds nobody, but our fresh bodies now come through. Oh, no, Huddy loses an edge. Bastine also tries to come in, and they're both offsides. The Raptors have it the other way. They take it into our zone. Tries to get around our defense, but again, big hit in the corner. Everyone comes out on the skates. Huddy still has it. Tries to find Bastine and does. He's coming through. Chips it. No stick, but he's got the puck. Eats a hit. He's still got the puck. Basalo comes in to help out. And the Raptors, though, grab it, and they skate back. Jakes, though, picks up the glove, his stick as the Rampage regains the puck and tries to... who has the puck? I don't even know. Hold on 1 second. Puck is still bouncing around. Raptors, they keep it in the zone. Tries to find the middleman and does. He gets bumped off the puck. Cooper Briggs is back there now. He's going to chip it. Go low to high over to Huddy at the high corner. He's going to chip it up to Vassy. He tries to find the lead man and does. Here's Jake. Oh, just bouncing puck. Raptors second level effort by their D-man. Forces the puck all the way down. Raptors trying to go inside, outside. Loose puck, still bouncing around. And we're going to have a penalty drawn. Wide open net on the backside. Watch the replay. No, Dave was there, but we were in a bit of a panic mode, I guess. Just kind of take the penalty. That's fine. I mean, it's something the team is working on in general, making sure that backside is focused on. Sherman's going into the box for elbow is what we're calling it. The refs are calling it. We got Markey and Mendelson now back on D. And we have a catcher's line on offense. Costa and who is that? I can't see. Costa comes in, uses his shoulder. Puck is just holding back there, which is fine. A minute 18 remaining in Raptors power play. It's just going to stay in there as we're trying to move the puck, but it's just stuck. Raptors do grab it. They try to slip it out front, but refs lose sight of it, and they're going to call it dead. Cool. 24 seconds off the clock, just sitting back there. We'll take that all day long as the game's still tied 2-2 with 8:58 remaining in the second. Shots are 12-7. So both teams are advancing evenly at this point. Rampage, though, tries to gain the puck. Markey tries to get it out, but puck shoots back again behind the net. Another second level effort. Puck does get out. Catcher's there peppering as the Raptors are forced to regroup in their zone. Three defenders and forwards can't handle the puck. The puck is now loose. Pasta's now coming in, going against their tallest kid and makes the nice steal. Tries to get over to Catcher and does. Catcher's just going to chip it into an open area to kill even more time. Less than 30 seconds now remaining in the Raptors' power play. Their strongest player tries to go through center ice, but guess who's there? That ice monster. His name is Truax, spelled with an Italian flair. Boys go for a defensive change, and here's a breakaway. Shot, Dave with the save. Boys, though, come in full force to support. Puck still in the inside corner. Shot from the far side goes to nobody. Raptors, though, they go low to high, top of the key. Tries to find the far side forward. Slips it in front, back door. Ow, and then they finally sneak it in. 7:41, that's your classic low to high or low across the body. It's the thing that we said that we're working on. Whoa, got a little drunk there. No, not drunk, it's early in the morning. 10:25 in the morning local time over here. But we're going to regroup. We're going to get a new line out there. Bogey steps in at center with Huddy. Huddy steps in at center. I got Jake down low at the right wing. Vassie to the top wing. Jake's going to step in as Raptors regain possession. Slips it over to Jake and Vassie. Puck bouncing around. Does finally get out. Whistle blows, and we're going to redo a face-off. Center ice, same group out there. Jacob's going to step, feign the winger to step as well as the puck goes wide. Cristiano is going to go and try to get it deep. Oh, loose puck, though. Grabbed and dumped all the way deep. That's going to be icing. It's going to come all the way back into the offensive corner. And we're going to have it all the way down here. High corner. Bogey's in there too, battling. It seems loose puck comes out. Raptors regain, tries to go far side. They get it in, but Mr. Cooper Briggs is there. Oh, he tries to get it up over to Pasta and does. Pasta tries to make a pass over to Coop. Here comes Cooper Briggs in. He's got the inside. His shot gets contested. Shot goes wide. Raptors regain the loose puck on the high side boards. They try to find their streaking forward and does. Sherm is back there, though. He's going to create some havoc, and the goalie's going to save it. 6:23, 3-2 Raptors. Nice move by the Raleigh Raptors player, but he couldn't quite get by Landon Sherman with a nice defensive play. Boys going to switch out their forwards. Stacy comes in. Looks like Bastine and Lewis. Loose puck in the middle. Nice little step by Dottie. Dottie's got speed, not Bastine. Excuse me. Dottie's got speed, and he's going to try to get it deep, and he does. Lewis says, hey, it's my turn now. He's going to try to win a puck. Puck comes all the way around, high side. Cooper's forced to back out, but Dottie there with his speed is coming back-to-back check. Raptors, though, come in. Forced high side circle. Tries to slip it in. Oh, man. Backside guy still there again with 6 minutes remaining. And the boys find themselves down 4-2. Same play, though, or virtually the same plays. That looks like that's Raleigh's kind of design. Just get it all the way down, take it into a tough corner, and find somebody in front. Stacy, though, Stacy's line now in there with Lewis and Dottie still. Sherm and Coop, same group. Sherm, though, goes and forces action. Shot softly into Dave for the save. 5:48 now. As the shots have increased a bit, 16-7. All right, Huddy's now in there, though, with Jake Mastine. Same defensive pair. Puck won by Raptors, who take the inside leverage. Boys are going to slam it around the boards. Jake is there on the high side trying to get the puck out. Second level effort, though, from the Raptors, and they get it back down low. Boys dodge a hit, tries to cycle it back up, but Raptors defender steps, keeps it, shots, hits a couple bodies, second effort shots. Dave sees it go by him on the outside. Puck is still low as the puck is still bouncing around and finally finds some space on the high side. Huddy's going to grab it, tries to slip it up. Raptors with the steal. Huddy with the second level effort. As Jake comes in onside, Huddy with the shot gets contested up and into the net. All right, head up, boys, as there's plenty of hockey still remaining. Lots of opportunity to hustle and score. We're going to change our wings. Hostler was out, but he's going to go back, and Massey comes in. Jake is on the right side of Huddy. The M&M line back on defense. Coaches are talking it over as the refs talk it over with the centers. He's checking his six before he drops it. Does Raptors win the draw? The top line is out there. They sling it all the way around. Tries to find their outlet, but Markey's there. He's going to sidestep, and he's going to get it in. Markey continues to feather with Jake, but the puck gets high and out. Let's see. Mendelson's first to back. He slings it all the way around, but Raptors, the players, are first to be there. Puck still bouncing around. Raptors still have it. They try to slip it in front. Shot. Big save by Dave. Puck still bouncing. Huddy's going to grab it, though, and he's going to say, okay, let's go, boys. Let's go high side. He's going to swing around there. 54. Tries to chip it in front off the goalie. Goalie's going to make that save. A nice, strong skate and move by Hudson Lay. Boys are going to switch it up again. M&M is still back on D, but we have catcher Conrad, Bogey, and Pasta now out there. Catch is going to go in center. He's going to win the faceoff over to Pasta. Pasta looking for the pass. Gets tipped, but eventually gets back to Bogey. He gets his pocket picked as the boys try to get it out. Oh, reaching. Here's a breakaway for Raptors. Big save off the post. Still counts for Dave. Second level of effort shot. Hits bodies in front. Puck still trickling wide. Boys are going to just chip it up the boards. Bouncing pass. Tries to get it out but can't. Goes back behind the net again as the Raptors have it. Tries to sling it around. Dave dives for it. Oh, and it just sneaks in. 3:51 as the boys now find themselves in a tougher spot. The shots have increased, though, 18-9 in favor of the Raptors. But you know what I like to say, there is plenty of hockey remaining. We've now got Grace and Stacy out there, though, with Lewis and Jacob. Raptors regain possession. They try to get it out and do. Rampage has it. Maintains possession. Oh, chips it up to Jacob, who furthers it down low. He's in pursuit, first to get there. Tries to slide it in front. Oh, loose puck still around. Raptors grab it. They try to go far side pass and finds their forward. But Nicky's back there with the stick check. Our boys are now floating back in to create some pressure. High side shot goes wide. Other side, though, they try to shoot. Puck never leaves the ice. Finds Jacob, who's going to try to chip it forward to Lewis. As the puck bounces around. Finds Jacob again, but the puck... Raptors are forced to hang on to it. Yeah, have a new line out there. All right, Huddy's out there with Bastine and Vassallo. We got Briggs and Sherm. Weak shot on net. Dave with the save. His 19th of the game. 3:14 remaining in the second. Rampage finds themselves down a hat trick. Let's see. Puck won by Raptors. Shot. Hits a couple bodies, I think, in front, though. They're going to regroup. They're going to go low to high on the high side boards. Tries to chip it in, but doesn't find anybody. Bastine, though, has an opportunity. One-on-one. Jake Bastine comes in shot. Oh, shot. Save. Goalie's reaching for it himself. Puck's still loose. And the refs are going to call it. As he lost sight of it, he's going to call it dead. Rampage is down but not out. They're getting back up. They're clawing. They're not gonna go away quiet. That's for sure. One thing about this group is there's a lot of hustle. There's a lot of heart. Everybody's working really hard. Hudson, one of them, he's gonna step in, win the draw, gets back to Sherm. Sherm's gonna chip it off the boards with Vasi. Vasi's gonna go wide to Bastine. Bastine up the hoop, down to Bastine. He's going to sidestep one, go below the goal line, tries to make a hard move in front. Loose puck still there. He's going to grab it with his blocker and pin it up against his pads for the whistle. 2:36 now remaining in the second. Within the last, couple of seconds, Rampage has recorded 3 more shots, bringing it 18-12. Loose puck, though, comes up to the top of the key. Coop's going to sling it around, and the Raptors are going to further it. Sherman's back there. He's got one kid on him, and Peppering. Boys are onside as the puck crosses the blue. Coop, though, is going to step. He's going to slip it in open space to Huddy. Huddy's got size and speed. He's going to take a shot off of the defender's stick. Puck furthers all the way around. Raptors, though, they try to find an outlet, but doesn't. Sherm has it. He's going to try to chip it up the boards, gets met by a player. Raptors regroup. Comes against Coop. Saved by Dave. Second rebound still there. Still bouncing around, finds the high defender who takes a shot. Blocked by Cooper Briggs. He has an opportunity. Hudson's going to try to force the action. Nice job by Vasi to keep it in. He shoots. Just off of his puck. He still regroups, tries to get it over to Coop. Hudson, though, still has it. Slips it around, gets it over to Bastine, over to Hudson. Puck's still loose. A couple of Raptors meet each other in the middle and don't know where the puck was. We go low to high over to Huddy. He's going to drop it over to Sherm. He's trying to one-tee it. Just off of his puck. Raptors trying to find the outlet forward and does. Hudson, late in the shift, has to go back and does a great job. He's going to slip it up the boards. Tries to find the outlet himself. Bogey off the bench is going to create some pressure. Hudson is stuck out there still as he hustles to get in. Hits a kid as he tries to get off quickly. Catcher now in relief for him. But in the meantime, Raptors make a hard move to the front. Dave is there with a split save. Pushing off his left, saving with his right. Keeping it at 5-2 with 1:04 remaining in the second. That should be around the 20th shot that he's seen today. But he's the Raleigh Raptors definitely are trying to keep him busy. Definitely noticeable this today than yesterday. The parents are less rowdy, much more quiet today. Let's see, Raleigh, though, maintains possession after the faceoff. Battling down in the corner. They come away with it. They, again, try to go low to high. Dave's there, though, in the save to not let that pass happen. Less than 50 seconds remaining in the second. We're going to have another face-off in the same spot. Same group out there. As Raleigh maintains possession, they go top the key. Shot wide, tries to tip it. Dave's going to stick it wide. The boys are going to go and chip it up to Haas. Haas is going to pass, trying to find catcher. Raptors steal it. They grab it and just dump it deep. Mendy's back there. He's going to further it along over to Haas. Up over to catcher. Tries to slip by one. Haas is there. He's going to finish in check as the Raptors grab it. Swing it all around. Dave's going to leave it for Markey. Markey's going to try to find an outlet pass. It's a couple of bodies, though. Finds Hostler. Hostler with one hand brings it in. He's going to shoot. It's contested. It's going to go wide. Catcher gets bumped, loses an edge. Puck's still loose as the boys are forced to go back from a chip from the Raptors. It's the end of the second, and 40 seconds remaining, and we will be back. 40 seconds remaining in the break period, and we'll be back then. All right, we are back. We're going to start off now, a little bit of shifting around. Huddy's out there with Haas and Massey. Huddy ties up, and the Raptors regain the loose puck, gets it deep. Nicky in pursuit, and that's going to be a nice hit. Move 200 feet the other way, closer to the goal. Shots are actually 19-12 right now. Raptors do have a 5-2 lead, but still 14:51 remaining in the game. Puck drops, same group as the puck is slung around by the Raptors to the high side boards. Nicky's going to keep it in and get it deep. Raptors, though, they're forced to regroup. They tried to find their lead center, or their lead forward, He has a hard time getting a handful of it. Giano steps up and says hi as the puck slides all the way down. Nicky's going to double back, gets it over to Vasu, who gets it over to Huddy. Huddy's got two players on him. Gets his pocket picked. Boys continue to battle now as they make a strong move and barrels into David. Osler takes exception to that. Refs call a quick whistle there. Puck does not go in. It's in the corner right now. Let me check on Dave, make sure he's good. He's like, what are you talking about? It's 4:45. It's not happy hour yet. We're still working. I'm still on the clock, boys. 14-14 in the third. Let's go. Drop the puck. Bogey and team out there. Puck's still rolling around. Gets over to Jacob. Jacob's going to chip and try to further on. Gets it over to Sherm. Puck, though, loses it and goes into the high side corner. Raptors still regains, but gets stolen. Chips it high side over to Catcher. Catcher's in a foot race. He gets bumped off. Raptors are going to swing around. He loses the puck as well. Jacob has it behind the net. High side circle. He gets bumped over. Raptors grab it, swing it all the way around. Up to Sherm, who keeps it in. Puck's still now battling in the corner. Jake's in front with Catcher. Puck doesn't quite get there, though, as the Raptors forward grabs it and just chips it deep. Sherm, though, he's going to double back and look. He's going to chip up the boards and finds Catcher. Catcher. Catcher has it. Takes a shot, hits a defender in the front. Loose puck gets up to Sherm. He's going to chip it back down the boards. Bogey's there, first to puck. Got Jacob in front and Cooper on the high side. Boys tries to drop to Sherm. Sherm gets it back deep again. Now Jacob slips in front to Bogey. Bogey gets contested as the puck goes to the corner. Raptor player tries to get it, doesn't play the puck, and just hits Catcher in the face. No penalty here as the boys try to get it out, but boys are bumping around. Sherm's going to lay an elbow, and he's going to get called for that. Sherm's going to get called for the trip, but Catcher's not going to get called for the head or the mid-ice check. I'll give the refs the benefit of the doubt that maybe catcher just hit his head or bounced it or took the brunt of it after the collision. But regardless, 12:49 in the game as Rampage goes on a maybe their second or third penalty kill. Raptors regain possession. High side D. They're trying to chip it in front. Bouncing puck. Dave's forced to make a dangerous save. Puck still chips it up the boards. Grayson's there to force action down low. Markey in pursuit with the huge kid. Markey absorbs the hit. Continues on his hip. As that same kid is in the battling. Now meets Grayson. They go low to high. Tries to find a person in the middle. Loose puck. Dave is forced to make another save. Kicks it into the corner. Raptors, though, grab it, swing it. Markey's back there battling behind the net. They try to cycle. Guess who's there? Austin Markford's still there on his hip. He hands him off to G-Man and Mendelson as they're battling now. Markey's in the front. Dottie's covering the backside as Dave finds the loose puck and squeezes it for another save. Creeping close to happy hour time, though. 12 minutes remaining in the game. 5-2 Raleigh Raptors. 42 seconds remaining on the penalty kill. We have Pasta now out there with, I think, Dottie is stepping in as the center, and Nick and Christie back on D. Raptors win the draw, tries to shoot. Shot goes off of Bastine, Bastine's at center. He tries to slip it in front. Loose puck still around. Hits Dave a couple of times. He's forced to make 2 to 3 saves. He's on the puck, but the refs aren't going to a little league whistle. Finally gets it. Shots are now 23-12. Thought there was a couple there, but they're going to give him credit for one. As Jake ties up, Raptors tries to kick it to themselves. They go low to high. They're going to try to slow down, it looks like, the game as they go high inside. Tries to slide it in front. Save. Loose puck still around. Another save by Dave. Another save by Dave. They go loose puck, loose high again. Shot from the point, tipped. Intentionally shooting it wide and then tipping it in between the circles. Raleigh grabs their 6th one on a power play goal with 11:25 remaining in the third. We got Hudson now out there with Vassallo and Hostler. They're going to switch spots. No, well, I guess Vassallo's always been the left wing, excuse me. And you got Sherm and Coop back on D. Huddy's going to win the faceoff, gets it over to Vassallo, who's going to dump it deep. Huddy's going to be first to puck, grabs it, cycles, pushes the puck forward. Hustler on the other side. He's going to say hi to a kid as the puck swings all the way around again. Huddy's regrouping, grabbing it. He sidesteps one, sidesteps two, slips it in front. Puck bouncing around, trying to find a forward. Tries to get out, but hits the home bench instead. So with 10:57, we're going to redo this face-off draw inside the zone. Maybe. Where's the puck? We can't find it. I don't know what's going on. Okay, all right, they found it. Oh, they found 2. Now they have 2. Perfect. Oh, nope, now they have 1. Perfect. All right, 10:57 now. Less than 11 minutes. We're going to redo this face-off on the high side circle. Huddy steps in, ties up this man again. He's going to continue to battle on the high side with the center. They're going dancing in Music City as the Raptors finally get it out, though. Hits a couple of skates. They find a fortuitous opportunity in the high side. Coop's going to come in and force the action, turn the puck over, gets it over to the boys, tries to find an outlet pass over to Huddy. Huddy's now going to hustle down into the zone, chips it back up to the center, over to Cooper Briggs, who's going to step, slides it in front, puck bounces around, and it just bounces into the goalie's glove. He tracked it for most of the way. It looked like he didn't know where it was for a bit, but it popped into his glove for his 13th save of the game. All right, again, 10:25 now after the faceoff drop. Score is 6-2. Puck swings all the way down. Oh, Cooper gets bumped. He's going to try to follow it up, get it around. Again, Raleigh with the steal, try to go low to high. Puck still bouncing around. Coop's going to have it. He's going to chip it up over to Pasta, who's going to lay it over to Jake. Jake has space. He's going to come in. Jake Bastine, offsides. Cooper pleads his case, but the refs are going to say no. But for 10:03, we're going to have another face-off here. This time just outside the blue, on the inside circle, or the inside dot, excuse me. Bogey in center. Costa in there battling. He's going to skate. He's got some space. He's going to try to drop it to Jake, but we're off sides. Couldn't get back enough, though. Either turn it over or take the offsides. So we're going to take the offsides and redo this face-off. Isaac Bogenreef is going to stay in. Pasta and Jake as his wingman. Puck goes won by the Raptors into the corner. Chips it all the way around. Sherm's going to be first there. He's going to backhand it to further it into the corner. Oh, the Raptors again try to find that cheeky little shot in front. The boys are ready this time. Bogey's in there battling. Coop's in there battling. Who's puck still bouncing around. Coop sort of further up to Jake. Tries to get it out, but doesn't. Who's puck though bouncing around. That forward who got knocked over is still down there. His shot goes up and over. Jake's going to absorb a hit. Bogey's going to step in, and we're going to have a penalty there. Elbow is what we're calling it. Truax's stick, I think, got stuck into the boards. So Rampagers finally get their own power play. I think the second of the game as well. Shots are now 24-13 as the Raptors are pouring it on. Dave's working overtime in behind the pipes. Raptors win another draw as they go behind the net. Double backs, goes high side. Double backs again, tries to get around the winger but can't. Boy's still battling. He's gonna try to pin it. That's not gonna work. We're gonna load a high over to Mendy. He's shot from the top. The key saved by the goalie. Shot, rebound, puck bouncing around. Where is it at? Rampage tries to slip it in. GOAL goal by the G-Man, FBI agent Grayson Stacy. Gets the high fives, I think. But the boys, regardless, the boys are, they got 3 on the board now with 8:53. 1 shot, 1 goal. Let's continue that trend, please. Stacy, Dottie, and Lewis are going to stay out there. Oh, Lewis is pointing at Stacy, just double-checking who got the goal. I think that's what's going on. Markey and Mendelson back on defense. Markey's going to talk it over. The front center on what they're going to do in the event that the puck comes their way. Refs need to tell the Raptors something as well. Boys bouncing around. Raptors get the draw, goes all the way around the corner. Dave's forced to play it behind his own net, drops it for Markey. Markey's head up, surveys the field, makes a pass, outlet over to Lewis. Markey's going to join the rush, and he's just offsides. He was just trying to time it there. He senses the urgency, and he wants to get in on the action. But just a tad offsides. We're going to switch, though, in terms of our forwards coming out. We got Huddy, we got Hostler, we got Vassallo. And on defense, we got Coop and Sherm coming in. All right, outside the circle, Raptors win a draw. Puck goes into the corner. Hudson's back there battling. Big crunch. As it's still in there, as the boys try to find out what's going on. Loose puck bouncing around. Sherm's forced to step. Raptors chip it around. Buddy's back checking. They try to go cross ice over. Pete's stick and does. Puck's still loose, though. Nobody wants the puck right now. There we go. Huddy's going to grab it. The back judge is going to call for tripping. I think there was some miscommunication there, but Second level effort, unfortunately, leads into a penalty, which is going to put Rampage back on the penalty kill. 8:05 in the game. Rampage down 6-3. It's 4-on-4 hockey, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me, not a penalty kill, but just a good old-fashioned 4-on-4 Gretzky regular play. Boys, they'll win the draw, but tries to chip it through the middle. Raptors steal it, tip it wide. Mendelson has it. He's going to chip it up. Oh, excuse me, Nicky has it. He's going to chip it up to Cristiano, who furthers it along. Pasala's going to go to work now, as he's going to try to slide it through the middle. It's intercepted. Raptors find the loose puck. Comes into the Rampage zone. Tries to get around Cristiano. Can't get around Nicky. And Cristiano's going to get tagged for obstruction holding. Oh, and then this kid comes in, tries to do something again, and gets pushed down. Another kid now wants to talk to Cristiano as well. So, I don't know what's going to come out of this, but just one? Oh, just one. All right. Cristiano's going to get popped for the holding, and then the ref's just going to call everything else extracurricular. 4-on-3 now. A minute, 20 seconds remaining on the 4-on-3 until their player is out. We have 5-on-3 for another 49 seconds. Raptors go D-to-D. Shot. Saved by Dave. Saved by Dave. Boys grab it, though, and get it down. Shot on net, but just wide. Ref's going to call that as an icing. 10 seconds remaining on the 4-on-3. 58 seconds until our first boy is out of the box. Minute 20 for our second. So there's going to be a tough 48 seconds of 5-on-3. And then another 40-something seconds for 5-on-4. Jake's in there. He ties up, wins the draw, gets it over to Mendy, who's going to sling it up the boards. We're going to take a breather and say, let's do this again. Slowly kill this 4-on-3. One tick at a time at this point. 7:26 remaining in the game. Jake's going to step in. He's going to tie up again this time. Creates pressure, too. Forces the Raptors to go down low. He steps in center ice. Mendelson forces again for the player to continue to go. 5-on-3 play right now as the Raptors grab it high to low. Shot tries to go up and hits the net. Have another face-off. This is what you got to do sometimes. 5-on-3 for the next 37 seconds. And then a 5-on-4 for 12 seconds after that. Puck won by Raptors. Back to their back D. They're going to swing D to D as he's going to step. Comes in, tries to find the inside corner. Puck still continues to bounce around. Rampage regains it, gets into center ice, and we have a hand pass. All right, face-off now on the low outside dot. Raptors with a nice cheeky play to get a forward in space, up and over into the zone. Oh, they tried another backdoor. This time they just missed. High side shot, chip. Dave's going to send it into the net again. 5 seconds remaining on this 5-on-3. And then I can't do math. Apologies about all that terrible math. I think all the PhDs on the stream are going crazy. I think I could do 26 minus 5. 21 seconds of 5-on-4 after the fact. Raptors, though, keep it in. Bouncing puck finds his way to Mr. Shield. Raptors regain possession in the corner. Another puck tipped in front. Cooper Briggs has it. He's going to skate, tries to go through the middle, and Bogey's offsides. Kind of engaged a Raptor player and kind of just coasted in with him. 6 seconds remaining on the Raptor power play. 6:19 remaining in the game. Rampage down 6-3. Considering that penalty kill like craziness that had to occur. I think the Raptors only officially scored maybe or recorded like 2 or 3 shots. Oh man, innocent shot from the high side circle or the inside circle. Kind of hits Dave in the glove and up and over his head. He thought he had it. He had a double look behind him because he wasn't sure what was going on with the cheering. Rampage now finds themselves in a 3-7 deficit with 6:05. Huddy's now out there again with Massive Vassallo. Wins the draw, gets it back to Cooper. Cooper's going to slide it over to Sherm. Sherm's going to try to chip it, find some traffic in front. Puck bounces around. Oh, and then what we're going to is hand pass, another hand pass. 5:54. Same group out there. Face-off maintained by Raptors. They come in high side boards. They try to drop it. Jake's going to cycle around, kick it from his skate over to Huddy. Boys try to battle. We keep it in. Puck's still loose. Cooper comes away with it. He's in the center lane. He's trying to find open space. Gets it deep. Boys try to slide it in front. Oh, man. Jake has it. He takes a shot through traffic. Hits a couple of bodies. Raptors regroup and slide it to the top. They enter into the zone. But Jake is there. He's going to sideswipe that, steal it, come in. On his backhand side, he's going to chip it in deep. Raptors regroup. They're now coming in. They enter into the neutral zone, high side. They're going to slow down and they're just going to dump it in. 5 minutes remaining. 5 minutes remaining in the third period. As Rampage tries to get handle of the puck, regroup. Coop's going to sling it up the boards, up over to Sherm. Sherm's going to try to tip it in front. Boys are trying to figure out what to do here. A little bit tired, it looks like, but we're going to get into open space. Cooper is trying to regain the puck as well, but the puck is really squirrely right now. Boys grab it. Now they're forced to play a lot of defense as the Raptors try to help them out by taking it into the neutral zone. They come in offsides, but the ref says continue and play along. I guess we're going to just kind of further along the game. Cristiano's out there as well. He's met with one player. Gets met with two. He's going to chip it along the boards to the high side. Dottie comes in, does a forecheck. Stolen by Stacy. Stacy tries to find Dottie. Raptors steal it, dump it back deep. Cristiano's back there again. He's going to further along. Got Lewis, though. He's going to chip it up the boards and out. Dottie is going to first line effort, hustling down, but just couldn't quite catch it. So we're going to have icing with 3:55 now remaining in the game. Takes off down on the inside circle. We got Patrick Conrad, Pasta, and who was that? Oh, Nikki on the high side D. Jake is the far side. A shot intentionally wide. We go low to high, but Raptors keep it in. They cycle down low and loses the puck. Nikki's back there bumping and fighting. Raptors regain. They try to find the backside, but we're still keeping it tight. Jacob's going to force the kid down to travel the boards. Shot gets tipped. Oh my gosh. Has eyes, bounces around. Raptors go for the alley-oop, and the shot gets off. But Dave's there, putting in some extra effort, looking for that promotion, trying to make VP, ladies and gentlemen. He's taking overnight calls. He's working with China overseas. He's got to make sure that knock is operating as expected. All right, loose pucks, won by Rampage. Cycles around in the corner. Pasta comes in, makes himself known. Cristiano battles it. He's going to try to chip it up the boards. Oh, maintains possession, slides it through, over to Pasta. Pasta now off the boards, tries to grab it. Again, still swirly. In comes Jacob. Puck squirts over to Nicky. Nicky's going to survey the field. He's going to try to go 5-hole through a defender, or through a Raptor, but can't. He's going to hold up. Shot saved by Dave. Goes up and over. Bodies fall around in the front. Puck still chipping around. Catcher's going to further it over to Jacob. Pasta, though, regains the loose puck. He's going to step in. He's going to go high side. Far circle. Raptors try to get it out, but it's in the ref's skates. Fortuitous bounce. Finds a Raptor as he tries to kick it from skate to stick. Floats it in the middle. Boys grab it. Pasta has it. He's going to hold it. Slips it all the way around. Boys going to chip it. Markey, though, finds some space. He's on his backhand. Moves forehand shot. It's contested. 2:23 remaining in the game as Austin Marquardt is now deep in enemy territory as Raptors regroup. Slings it up on the high side. Mendelson shifts, but gets it over to Markey, who's in traffic. He's going to step, tries to get his pocket picked, but he's going to fight to keep it back. Eventually loses it, though, as the puck is bouncing in the corner. Mendy has some space. He's going to step himself. Can't have Markey have all the fun. He's going to use Huddy as a screen as he follows him. She takes a shot on net. Loose puck in front. Still around. Hosser comes in, but the puck is knocked over into the corner. Less than 2 minutes remaining in play as the puck continues to bounce and finds its way into the neutral zone. Huddy, though, he's going to grab it. Cycles, swings around, comes to the middle lane. He's going to move to the high side. Takes a shot. Oh, off the post. Cling, clang. The train goes as the puck continues to stay inside the zone. Boys apply the pressure. Less than 1:30, and the boys are still trying to keep on, keeping on, not let Raleigh have any more space. They're going to come in, though. Tries to slip around our defenders. Does. Takes the dog for a walk. 1:12 remaining. 8-3 is the lead. No, I haven't done this in a while. $112 left. Probably needless to say, the odds of winning this game is difficult, but there's no substitution for hard work. Grayson's in there, though. He gets tied up. Raptors get the puck. They chip it up the boards. Sherm back in pursuit. He's going to further along. Chip it up to Grayson. Grayson's going to try to further up to Dottie. Dottie's going to have it. He's got space. He's got a motor. He's going to go. He's going to outside, inside. Tries to go around the defender. Slips it all the way around. Actually gets caught behind. He tries to slip it in front. Grayson's there. 50 seconds now remaining in the game. His puck's still bouncing around in the Raptors' defensive zone. Boys still have it. We go low to high. Keeps it in. Back down to the high side boards. Try to find an inside forward. Gets turned over. Raptors player, though, he has it. He's just going to chip it inside the center line. That should be icing. But ref says no. Sherm gets bumped by another player. Grayson comes in and also says hello. Loose puck in the front. Lewis has it. He's going to try to backhand Dottie. He had Dottie over to the left. But finally, ref's going to blow the whistle. But with the 5-goal deficit, I think it's run clock. So that should be the end of the game as Colorado Rampage leaves the weekend 2-3. Every game tough. Every game a battle. I'm proud of these boys, and we'll see you guys back at Monument.